dark. Looks dark. Okay. I think it's good. What about this side? Are we okay? So, good afternoon. Indeed, we must talk about this. This is very important. I've received, I don't know, I can't see properly. Can you see me properly here? Maybe let me close this. Let me close this curtain. I don't know if it's helping. I think it's. Let me do that. I think that's kind of better. Good. So, I need to talk about this. I know a number of people have been saying, no, Tayali, don't talk about people, don't talk about KAMBWILI, talk about your plans for Lusaka as Lusaka mayor. This is what you should be talking about. I agree with you. I agree with you. I must present what I'm going to do when I am at Lusaka City Council. And I can assure you, I have a lot. I have a lot that I want us to do when I am at Lusaka City Council. I am sure you will vote for me as mayor of Lusaka. But before I go into other issues, allow me to talk about COVID, because COVID is very, very important. We need to stay safe. People are dying, and I want to plead with you that please stay safe. Stay safe. And the best way to stay safe is to stay home. That's the best way to stay safe. Please stay home. Don't go out unless it is absolutely necessary for you to go out. And when you go out, if you have to really go out, please wear a mask. Put on a mask. And when putting on a mask, please make sure that you wear your mask correctly. Wear your mask correctly. Your mask should cover your nose. It should cover your mouth fully, and it should be tight here. Look, up to the chin there. Please wear your mask correctly. A lot of people, I see people wearing masks, but they don't wear them properly. I am emphasizing, please wear your mask correctly. Wear your mask correctly. This is how a mask should be. If you put on the glasses, your mask, your glasses should be resting on your mask. It should cover, it should be tight there. In the, these masks, they usually have a little bit of a wire up there. It is for it to be stable, that up there. And it should be, you see there, covering the chin nicely. Wear your mask nicely. If you are wearing those reusable ones, make sure it covers your nose, it covers your up to the chin. and it is tight around here. There are those other, the best masks that you can have is those white ones. If you can get those white ones, they are very good, they are very tight. Wear your mask safely, properly, and maintain social distance. Maintain social distance. One of the areas where I see a little bit of a problem is when people go for these meetings and then they have to eat. You know, they go for these meetings and then they, afterwards they need to eat. You take off your mask and you sit down on a table and you eat. You are eating. Please bear in mind that whilst you are eating, you can contract COVID-19. COVID-19 is real, and I can tell you it is very devastating when it gets you. I have suffered it and I'm recovering. Today, I think it's the day that I feel very okay. Today, I really feel very, very okay. I've got no complaints whatsoever. But I have continued, the medication. I've continued the remedies, some people are saying the soda is very good. So I'm usually eating chikanda, because there is the soda there, which is quite helpful. I am eating watermelons. I am having my ginger tea all the time. Anytime I'm sitting, I'm having some ginger all the time. When I'm sitting, I'm having some ginger. I'm drinking. I also do the salt therapy thing. I get the salt. You put a bit of salt in a cup, and lukewarm water, and you drop it in your nose until it goes down to your throat. I found that to be very, very useful. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. I want you safe. I want you safe. So please stay safe and do what you can. Also, the steaming. The steaming as a precautionary measure, it's very good. Keep steaming. Keep steaming. It's very helpful. So, I saw some people were telling me, remove your mask. Yes, I was wearing the mask just to emphasize the point that you need to wear the mask as much as possible. I am in seclusion, so in the house, whenever I'm moving around in the house, I'm always wearing the mask, but I'm alone now. And today we have, look at the numbers, we have 61 people have died. And the number has risen now. On average, it's about 60 people who are dying, And the Lusaka City Council, from the Lusaka City Council point of view, they told us that the numbers that they are giving for death, for burial permits are high. I think they are doing about almost 100 a day. That is very serious. We need to protect ourselves. The other point that I want to talk about, that I want to mention in relation to COVID, I saw in the last 2 days a number of people, trying to express their concerns with the health workers and how they are being treated in some of these hospitals. I want to appeal to you that please let us appreciate the health workers and what they are doing. If we are going to start bashing them, I don't think we will be helping them. We will frustrate them. They are working in a very, very difficult situation, a very risky situation. So please, let us be kind with our health workers. Let us not go to hospitals with attitudes. Please, I am begging you, don't go to the health centers with attitudes. When you go to the health centers, please cooperate with the health workers. They are so much under pressure. They're so much under pressure, and they are human beings. And some of them, they are failing to cope. Some of them, they are also building up their own emotions. So please cooperate, be nice to the health workers when you go to those hospitals. Even when you are writing on social media, please don't propagate negativity on our health workers. What they are doing, most of us cannot do it. What they are doing, most of us cannot do it. And it is easier to criticize. It is easier, to throw shade on people. But if you are the one that is supposed to be in their position, you might actually fail. So Nami Papata, please, I am begging you, let us be considerate of our health workers. Let us not go to the health facilities with attitudes. If you are in the ward, please consider the stress that these health workers are also going through. So don't be, I know it's very painful and I know you want their service, but don't frustrate them. Don't complain. I'm just here. You can't do this. You can't do this. These are human beings. You're going to break them. You're going to break them. They are doing a big service. And we can see some of them are even dying because they're trying to help us. So I am against all those people who are busy posting negativity on the health workers on social media. I am not for it. I am not for it. I am absolutely not for it. I want to tell you that please understand their situation. Understand their situation. You know, in a ward, you have sometimes maybe only 4 nurses to attend to more than 20 people. And each one of them has got their need. They need this, they need that. It's not easy. I am not saying that they should be negligent. I'm not saying they should be negligent. What I'm saying is that let us compromise, let us understand the situation, and let's see how we can meet halfway. How we can meet halfway. Otherwise, we are not helping each other. So that is just basically what I wanted to say. That Nampapata, please reduce on your negativity coming to social media. No, I went to this hospital, then this what, then the please. You will not do what the health workers are doing. So please, let us be understanding. That is just the preamble that I wanted to talk about, because I care. I am a caring mayor, and I want all of us, to be safe and look after each other. I really thank God I am feeling well. I think on Friday I'm going for another test, and I'm very sure it will come out negative, so that I can get back into the community and continue with the campaigns. Now, the issue that I want to talk about today is fairly and squarely on my elder brother CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI. It is fairly and squarely on my elder brother CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI. I am not here to insult him. I don't insult. I respect elders, but CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI is older than me. I respect him. I respect him in all aspects. I respect him. But unfortunately, the conduct of CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI cannot go without comment by some of us who are in public circles, some of us who are aspiring for leadership, some of us who want to unite this country. I want to unite this country. I want this country to be one Zambia, one nation. I want this country, to show love to each other. Because if we are united, if we show love to each other, that is the first step to a prosperous country. A country that is not united cannot prosper. All the poverty and the challenges that we are having as a country, we will never resolve them unless we are united. We can never fight poverty. We can never go forward as a country if we are united. We have to be united. And though we are in politics with different ideologies, with different aspirations, we still have to find a way of living together, uniting together. We have to find a way. I know some of you are actually saying, you are one of those people that has been bringing division. You are one of those that has been attacking other politicians. I want you to bear with me and accept my sincere apologies accept my sincere apologies for the time that I conducted myself in a manner that was not promoting unity. I stand guilty. I stand guilty that in the past I have also contributed to the division in this country. I have also uttered things that were not right to other politicians. I am really sorry for it, and I mean my words. So for those of you who, look at me and you are not happy because of what I would have said or what I had done, I am really sorry. I am really, really sorry. And I'm saying this not because of the votes. No. I'm not saying not because of the votes. It is about changing. It's about changing. It's about changing the way you do things. Sometimes our realization comes in different ways. For me, the time that I was arrested and put myself Mulia, it was like a retreat. It was like a retreat which made me to introspect on my conduct, the things that I used to do. Whoever put me in those cells, I thank that person. I thank that person for putting me in the cells because it gave me time to reflect. It gave me time to reflect. And the people that were coming to see me, particularly some of my friends who were coming, from the church, I had my good friend, Father Michael, and David, Father Chanda from Kizito Parish. They came to see me, and their message was very clear. They were talking to me through the bars, and it made me realize to say, this is not the way I should conduct myself. This is not the way I should do politics. I don't want to do politics of personal attacks. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. You won't get that from me. You won't get that from me. Believe me, you won't get that from me. And I sincerely apologize for the times that I spoke in a manner that you didn't like. But of course, having said that, this doesn't mean that I will not condemn what is right, what is wrong. I will condemn what is wrong. When something is wrong, I will say it that this is wrong. And I know some of you will not be happy because maybe I have criticized one of your leaders. But please, you have to understand that all of us, we need some checks and balances. Even myself, when I do something wrong, you need to tell me. Others need to tell me. So this is not to say I will not criticize others when they do something wrong. I will do it. But the manner that I will do it, it is not to insult them. I will not do that. But I will make my points. Today, I want to talk about CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI. I don't want to insult him in any way. And I'm preceding my talk with this appeal that I respect him. I respect him as my elder brother. However, the way he has been conducting his politics, I strongly believe that it is not helping this country. My elder brother CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI is supposed to be helping this country to unite. But his messages are not helping. They are not helping at all. Some of you who are in PF, you are happy, you are cheering CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI. You are saying what he's doing is campaign, what he's doing is politics. But I want to remind you, in the morning I started posting some of the things that CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI used to say against President Edgar Lungu and PF in general. I wanted to remind you of how it used to pain you, of how hurt you used to feel when you hear about CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI calling President Edgar Lungu all sorts of names. You can't pretend that you liked what CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI used to say. You can't pretend. What CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI used to say were hateful things. against President Edgar Lungu, his family, and his children, and the entire nation. It was wrong what he used to say. And for me, back then, I used to condemn that. I used to condemn that. I used to say, this is not right. This is wrong. Because of everything that Chishimba KAMBWILI said, about President Edgar Lungu, he has failed to prove even one thing. But Chishimba KAMBWILI has failed to prove one thing against President Edgar Lungu. For all the time that he was busy saying things against President Edgar Lungu, he has failed to prove one thing. He was even taken to court. He was put on defense for him to substantiate what he said. Unfortunately, Chishimba KAMBWILI failed to defend himself. Chishimba KAMBWILI failed to substantiate what he used to say. Everything that he said. Even in parliament, he spoke about Kampyongo, Stephen Kampyongo. Even in parliament, he was shamed in parliament. He was made to apologize in parliament. In court, he was put on defense. He failed to substantiate one thing, just one thing, he failed to substantiate. Now, Bamdala wa Chishimba KAMBWILI, honestly, how do you feel about yourself that every day you are attacking people personally? You say hateful things. Imwenga mlelanda wa mdala, mfuaya mwalanda, umuntu chamu kalipa. Ate fishinga. Nga mwalanda, nga mwalanda, chamu kalipa. Imu ate fishinga. Uku kalifia umuntu, te fishinga iyo. When you speak, you want somebody to be hurt. And when somebody is hurt, you say, yes, I've spoken the truth. No. You can speak the truth without hurting people. You can speak the truth without hating people. Why do you want to hurt people and then claim that you have spoken the truth? Does it always have to be hateful things for you to make a point? Pamdala wandiwa KAMBWILI nami papata. I know you are a person with knowledge. I know you can get what I'm trying to say. Why do you want to hate people? Why do you want to hate people for you to make a point? Why? Why can't you say something in a manner that people can appreciate? Why? I am not in any way against KAMBWILI campaigning for PF. I am not in any way against KAMBWILI campaigning for PF. It is his constitutional right. It is his right to belong to any political party. It is his right. He can campaign for PF. But in your campaign, why do you want to hate people in your campaign? Is that the right campaign? Is that the way you can campaign? Before you came back to PF, you were saying hateful things against President Edgar Lungu. And I can tell you in a challenge, Kalipa, a lot. It used to hurt me each time I heard you speak those things against President Edgar Lungu. It used to hurt me big time. But that is not why I started fighting you. I started fighting you before you even left PF. I was fighting you because of what I believed, that you were a corrupt man. That's why I was fighting you. But when you said those bad things against President Edgar Lungu, it used to hurt me. I used to feel very bad. Now, you said, now you have gone back to PF. And you are campaigning for PF. And you have turned now against the Hakainde Hichilema. And you are saying hateful things against Hakainde Hichilema. Now, Mshema Mdala imwekwena shwa KAMBWILI. Are you always going to be hating people as one way of campaigning, as one way of appealing to people? I see how excited you become when people are laughing at the bad things that you say, at the hateful things that you say. Surely, I don't think that is the conduct of somebody who is old, somebody shikulubantu. I don't think that is the conduct. Umuntu mukalamba afuile achita meje fya lelanda. Afuile achita meje fya lelanda. Ati mukalamba yo bakalamba. How am I going to respect you as my elder brother? How am I going to respect you as my elder brother if you are saying hateful things all the time? This is why you are now inviting people like CR1 to say bad things about you, because he wants to hate you as well. He wants you to feel how it feels when you say bad things. It's not that I believe CR1 and I believe everything that he says. No. No. In all honesty, it's not that I believe CR1 and everything that he says. No. Me, I've disagreed with CR1 publicly. On a number of issues, I've disagreed with him. Most of the times we are disagreeing with CR1. And I am not encouraging CR1 to say those hateful things against CHISHIMBA KAMBWILI. What he said, really, that is not right. But when you look at it, it is the way KAMBWILI has been conducting himself that is inviting that kind of talk from people like CR1. Though justified it, though I'm not justifying it, but it is because of this conduct. Even myself, where I am, if I don't have respect, because of the hateful things that you have been saying, I would have come here to insult you. But I can't insult you, because I'm looking at myself as somebody that is supposed to inspire others. I'm looking at myself, somebody who is supposed to inspire my children. So if I'm going to come here and insult you, what am I saying? What am I saying to my children? What am I saying to the people that are following me? I don't agree with you. I am not happy with what you're saying. But should I insult you? That is not maturity. So why are you, KAMBWILI, why are you so prone to saying bad things, hateful things, calling others walala, tribalist, whatever? Why do you do that, Bakalamba? Why? Why do we do that? Maybe you need prayers. Seriously, maybe you need prayers, KAMBWILI. Maybe you need prayers. Because takwa fyo muntu uchita jubilate in hating others. No. And once if ever PF, once if ever they support KAMBWILI, you can't say that what KAMBWILI says, it's campaign. You can't say that. KAMBWILI is not campaigning for PF. KAMBWILI is not campaigning for PF. KAMBWILI is messing up the good name of the PF and President Edgar Lungu. KAMBWILI is messing up the good name of PF and President Edgar Lungu. I'll repeat that. Because reasonable people, there is no way they are going to appreciate a person who said those hateful things. There is no way. Only people who have a problem, will be the one to appreciate that kind of language. Even in whenever PF, you are not happy with what he says. Because the things that he said them to you. How did you feel when he said those things to you? How did you feel? But because today he's talking against the Hakainde Ichirema, Nawatonga, it is okay. No, it is not okay. It is not okay. It is not okay. What KAMBWILI is doing, it's not okay. And I don't know, maybe we need to pray for my elder brother. Maybe we need to pray for him. Maybe we need to pray for him, because all the time wants to hate people. He wants to hate people. He wants to hate people. What kind of a person are you? What favor are you winning in hating people? That is not campaign. And you know what? President Edgar Lungu is very careful. President Edgar Lungu is very careful. KAMBWILI is trying by all means to impress President Edgar Lungu. He's trying by all means to impress President Edgar Lungu. But President Edgar Lungu has not embraced KAMBWILI and his conduct. I will repeat that. President Edgar Lungu has not embraced KAMBWILI and his conduct. And Bamdala KAMBWILI, I'm sure you know President Edgar Lungu, the way I know him as well. I don't think you will win his favor. I don't think you will win his favor with the way you are conducting yourself. I don't think. At least I know President Edgar Lungu to some extent. And I am very sure, Kambwili, you will not win President Edgar Lungu's favors with the way you are conducting yourself. I am very sure. You will not win his favor, not Edgar Lungu. You will not. With all those things that you said against him, and now you have gone to PF, and then you start saying the same things on Hakainde Hichilema. President Edgar Lungu may not agree with Hakainde Hichilema, but I can assure you, President Edgar Lungu is not stupid. Is not stupid to reward you for insulting Hakainde Hichilema. No. This I can assure you. This I assure you, Mdala Kambwili. And already you have seen. Already you have seen. President Edgar Lungu has not embraced you publicly at your Kambwili Shan. Nothing. He was busy choosing Ama campaign managers. He didn't bring you anywhere. He didn't bring you anywhere. And he has not brought you anywhere. I know it's those people who are around the State House, Avena Chris Zumanizimba, because of the connection that you have, who may be, talking to you, Navena Malanje and everything, because those are users. Those are users. Those, they want to use you to protect their positions. To protect their positions. And I've been there. I know how they operate. For them, it is just that business. But President Edgar Lungu Mwine, you will not get close to him and he will not reward you for what you are doing. Because when you say those bad things, President Edgar Lungu remembers what you used to say about him. He remembers. Don't think President Edgar Lungu laughs or enjoys when you say those things against Hakainde Hichilema. He may not say it because he's a slow man. He doesn't come out to talk about these issues. He will not do it. And he's not a courageous man that will tell you to your face. But I know deep down his heart is not happy. I can assure you on this one, I can challenge anyone that bring Edgar Lungu here, ask him if he's happy. I can assure you he's not happy. I can assure you he's not happy. It's just that this man is not that kind of man who would call you and shout at you. No. And he's quiet because, that's President Edgar Lungu. But you are not winning his favor. So you are trying too hard. You are trying too hard using the same methods that you hate him. The same methods that you use to hate him, those are the same methods that you are using to impress him. It doesn't work out. It can't work. It can't work. You can't leave umwana kashwa panganda. Umwana kashwa panganda wamusha wa kumwana kashumbi. Ero wambo kulande fi paludo pamukashuove. Yo mukashwa ntaishwo kuipika, yo mukashwa ntaishwo kunaya, yo mukashwa ndite musuma, yo mukashwa nditasamba. Ulikuli girlfriend. You are with a girlfriend. And you start saying bad things about your wife. Then afterwards, when things go bad with your girlfriend, you come back to your wife. And then you start saying the same things that you used to say about your wife. No, my girlfriend, I left my girlfriend because she's not beautiful. No, my girlfriend, she doesn't know how to cook. No, my girlfriend, she's not clean. Only if that woman is a fool can she accept your kind of talks, your cheap tricks. It can't work. Unless you're cheap, tatatonkanya wino. But wino. Some of them, they will even tell you to say, oh, so now today she's not beautiful and I'm beautiful. Oh, so today she doesn't know how to cook and me, I know how to cook. Because the same things that you used to say about your wife. How can it work? How can it work? It can't work. Similarly, what you Kambwili has been saying cannot be accepted by ordinary, reasonable people. It can never be accepted. Ordinary, reasonable people, they will not accept what Kambwili says. And don't think people are stupid. They surround you and they listen to you when you are talking and everything, but don't think that they take what you say. So that is not campaign. President Edgar Lungu, I am sure he knows this. And your PF Bamdela Davis Mwila, if you think Kambwili is campaigning for you, you are dead wrong. The man is messing you up. The man is messing you up. Imagine with what Kambwili says. What Kambwili says. Do you think you can go to Southern Province or any Tonga around here? Do you think they will hear you? Do you think they will be sympathetic of PF? With the way Kambwili has been talking, where he says, all Tongas are UPND. Honestly, brothers and sisters, is that true? Is that true? When you say all Tongas are UPND, UPND was formed for our Tonga. Is that true? That is not campaign. That is not campaign. That is not campaign at all. That is messing up the PF. That is messing up the country. The fiber of this country. Bakaunda Tatura Abashika. He has managed to bring one Zambia, one nation together, this country together. And Kambwili, you had the audacity to go there and write and start saying you were not a tribal. You are not a tribalist. And yet you are a tribalist. You are saying, no, I'm not a tribalist. You are a tribalist, Kambwili. How do you put people in one group to say, once Tonga, they are UPND? How do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? You even know it is not true. You know. But because you want to hurt people, because you want to impress President Edgar Lungu, you make such a statement. There is the Edify Hamukale. Edify Hamukale is there. He's Tonga, very much Tonga. He's PF. There are so many Tongas who are in PF today. There are so many Tongas who are in PF today. How do you say all Tongas are UPND? But Davis Mwila, do you think this man of yours, whom you have hired to campaign for you, do you think is doing you a favor? Do you think he's doing you a favor? Or is destroying you? This is not acceptable. And any reasonable Zambian would not accept. Any reasonable Zambian would not accept. And I would not sit, I'm alive, and watch a person speak like that and just let it go to say, no, he's campaigning. No. It is not campaigning. And you know what? Some of you may not understand. Why is Kambwili behaving like this? I've already said that number one, he wants to impress President Edgar Lungu. He wants to impress President Edgar Lungu. But he's doing it wrongly. Because he's using the same method that he used to hate President Edgar Lungu. It's the same method that he's trying to use to please him. It can't work. That is number one. Number two, Kambwili should be honest. Should be honest enough and tell the people in PF that Kambwili is scared to go to jail. He should be honest enough and tell the people that Kambwili has not told the people abantu ba PF he hasn't told them that. He's instead using tribalism and thinking that they will be sympathetic of him. It doesn't work out like that. It doesn't work out like that. Kambwili should be very honest. Should apologize properly to President Edgar Lungu for the bad things that he said. if if the bad things that is saying about Abatonga, about HH, they will not erase the bad feeling that President Edgar Lungu has. No, it will not. Umuntu ayabati nipompwe muishivila nsala ulemu itefyo, and you think you can impress him to an extent that you forget about everything just because you have insulted another person. It can't work. First, President Edgar Lungu, I can advise you, write a letter in your own handwriting, genuinely asking for forgiveness from President Edgar Lungu. That is number one. Number two, be honest. Go and plead with President Edgar Lungu. Nabambi, those who have got powers, you know, those who have got powers. Plead with them that banen det no kuya kujele. I can't go to jail. Look at me, ndimulwele. Ngana akujele kutina yafwa. Njafuirisheniko. Be very honest. Stop wasting your time insulting Tongas. Stop wasting your time insulting Hakainde Hichilema. It will not absorb you from the corruption that is in your hands. You are dented. You are dented, Vandala, with corruption. Imona mwikatwa. Beba changa waseko wa shala. Ever. There are a lot of people who are involved in corruption, but Vandala, for you, katundu ilimuminwe. Katundu ilimuminwe. Jele ilelolela. And if you think insulting Tongas, insulting Hakainde Hichilema, if you think that is what will cleanse you, nipano tuli mdala, nipano tuli ukengira mjele. Just be humble. Talk to these people honestly. Talk to these people honestly. These people are PF tefipuwa. Atuleve kata mumenso. Ube pelefe mdala. Ube pelefe. Me, I know. I have worked with these people. And I even know what they think about you. I know what they think about you. I can assure you, I know what they think about you. So you can do as much as you want. You can do so much damage. But I can assure you, the individuals that run PF, that run the show, they have something for you. They have something for you. Something for you. They haven't let go of that which they know is against you. This is advice. Be genuine. Be genuine. Don't think that you are fooling by PF. No. No. Even those people that you are talking to, those are small boys. There are people in PF that run PF. Chris Zumanizima doesn't run PF. Chris doesn't run PF. Chris Mwana Wanchito. He has been employed. Chris has been employed. He doesn't run PF. He doesn't run President Edgar Lungu. He doesn't. He's a small boy. So, when time comes, he will not save you. He will not save you. So, Kambwili, you are scared of going to jail. But the method you are using will not save you. I can assure you, the method that you are using will not save you. You will end up going to jail. Because the evidence is overwhelming. I went through the evidence. These things that they bring, kumakoti, kuisa, whatever. I'm one of those people that went through these things. Nangufeni ndala. I know for sure that mdala iwe jelo kupusuka. Kanofye ukalombo bwerero wino ukabe straight, be straight with these people. Otherwise, insulting Tongas, insulting Hakainde Hichilema and his people, I can assure you, will not save you from going to jail. And Edgar Lungu is not as simple as you see him. That man is complicated. You know, people who don't talk too much, people who hold things in their hearts, you can't say they're child play. Edgar Lungu is very complicated. You can't impress him just because whatever. You think you have impressed him. You think you will get away from your corruption. No ways. No ways, you won't. And Bakambwili, he says no. Bakambwili says he ran away from Hakainde Hichilema. By the way, as I'm talking, I don't want anyone to get it all twisted. I am not speaking for Hakainde Hichilema. I am not. I'm not speaking for Hakainde Hichilema. I am not speaking for Hakainde Hichilema. There is no connection between me and Hakainde Hichilema. There is no connection. I've never met him. There is no any deal whatsoever, nothing. I am just speaking things as they are. So, Imava Kambwili, you come out and say, I ran away, imbwili yali wutuike. Oko imbwili ya wutuka, ushaimo kutimwa yako. Bakambwili, tell me, where did you differ with Hakainde Hichilema? How did you run away from Hakainde Hichilema? How did you run away from Hakainde Hichilema? How did you run away from Hakainde Hichilema? Because Hakainde Hichilema, as far as I'm concerned, he was desperate to have you. He was desperate to have you. Because he wanted to win an election. And he looked at you as one person that you can help him win an election. It is because of your pride. It is because of your pride that you ran away from Kambwili, from Hakainde Hichilema. And you also doubted if Hakainde Hichilema is going to win this election. And you saw jail approaching very closely. So what took Bakambwili away from UPND, it is not because of Hakainde Hichilema. It is number one because of Jele, Kutina Jele. Number two, he doubted Hakainde Hichilema is going to win an election. If Bakambwili was very sure that Hakainde Hichilema was going to win an election, Bakambwili would not have run away from Hakainde Hichilema. No ways. Bakambwili would not have run away. Ndemyewe chinka. Bakambwili bali mwenefe bakakureta. Hakainde Hichilema is not going to win an election. That's what he looked at. That's what he looked at. Bakambwili would have kissed Hakainde Hichilema's toes. Ngabali miangire. Amakasa yako Hakainde Hichilema. If he was convinced that Hakainde Hichilema is going to win an election, he would have licked his feet. He would have licked his feet. Hakainde Hichilema wanted Bakambwili. But even Bakambwili vaisa calculator, I don't think HH is going to win. Then kukuside vaisa roresha, kajele kale chita approach. So mdala lekoku vepa abantu. Lekoku vepa abantu that yowa utuike nothing. Wole tina fe jele mdala yo ule tina jele. But with the way you are going about it, you might end up in jail. Because Edgar Lungu, mdala, is not pleased by what you are doing. I can assure you that. He's not pleased by what you are doing. Not Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu is not happy with you. He's not happy with you. Edgar Lungu tala vefe wa muitire. Amashina yade wale muita talava. And some of ayama cases ukwete mdala. Mpaka fena kumpela yakafika. ulenjipusha ngolefoka njipushe bwino bushaya ma cases yaenda shani teko batunderanda that there is something which was done which was wrong. No, everything, evidence was collected according to the way it was done. Nothing else. But of course, how many people do we have evidence on and yet they are out there? How many? Where is Brian Mushimba today? Where is Brian Mushimba? Ngaiwe chako sereshani ukuva fyafika no kufyafika. Nangu fenilelo vyapanso turela ndeko vechinga mdala wandi. Apanturela ndamdala wandi ndeko vechinga. Wila iwepa no kuiwepa. Jele ikakuikata if you continue on this trajectory. Ted Galungu wako angalira ko ulia iyo. Nothing. Ted Galungu wako angalira kwa tumuwepe. Waisafe wamu kusaba ila batonga shana and you think you are impressing him. Uwepe refi. Not Ted Galungu na ishiwa. Not Edgar Lungu na issue. Kandi kuna watermelon. So mdala Kambwili, you are not helping yourself. You are not helping yourself insulting, hating other people, thinking that you are exonerating yourself with President Edgar Lungu and the PF. You are not. You are not. And stop lying that you ran away from Hakainde Hichilema because he's a bad person. Hakainde Hichilema alikuwa tobu afya wako. He has his own issues, yes. He has his own issues. Hakainde Hichilema has his own issues. But that is not why you ran away from Hakainde Hichilema. You ran away because you doubted if he's going to win this election. And secondly, Jele is knocking. And you have taken this route thinking you are impressing Edgar Lungu, thinking you are impressing PF. Nothing. Bali abantu abanobe bali wale tuka bena kampiongo bali wale tuka. Bala wale landefu wale samule walandefu. Don't think they are foolish. You used to meet some of these people. And I know when you used to meet them. I used to tell them, they used to tell me, they are my friends. And I know what they think. I know what they think. But of course, it's not something that I'm going to say here on social media that, yo, we are tontonkanyef. No, I'm not that foolish. I'm giving you a good advice at this point in time. That the best that you should do is to genuinely apologize to these people and tell them the truth. What you are doing is not helping you. Because Mdala, let me tell you, Kambwili, they don't trust you. They don't trust you. When you were leaving your NDC, you put Savoy. At Savoy is now the president. You think about PF fipu sana not to realize to say, waisafye mkuendelela ku PF to sort yourself out. Meanwhile, Akantemba Kove, you have left it there. You think about PF, they are that foolish that they didn't see through you. When you were leaving NDC, you didn't destroy NDF. Eh? You didn't. You left it there. Wavika posa woi. Belela. Then wawela ku PF. The same way you started the same party. You started this party when you were in UPN, when you were in PF. That's when you started it. And you put Musenge there, and you put him there as the Secretary General, and you were the consultant. You have done the same thing. You have gone back to PF, and you have left ka party kuliapa side panena na Savoy, Berela. You think about PF, they don't know. You think they don't know. They know. They look at you. They have even discussed you. By PF, they are discussing you. Iwata wa wala ufuala popo wa wela MPF. Wali wala ufuala pochi PF na nkane rigadia. Wali wala ufuala po PF rigadia. You have never won a PF regalia with Edgar Lungu in front. Nothing. You have never done that. Teine ndela ndekupela data mdala wandi mkalambondi ndekupela data. Vali kumona vali kuvelenga. And the way you think, you are fooling them. You are not fooling them, you are fooling yourself. Of course they are using you. But they know where you belong. They know you are not a man that can be trusted. They know. They know you are not a man that can be trusted. They have left akambala wali kevikafi akambala tumbala potuli tabaka tufumiepo because they don't trust you. They don't trust you. Edgar Lungu will never bring you close. Mukamonekena nkwachana chanu ukamuposha palaini, yes, but not to get close to him. Nothing. They don't trust you. And you think insulting Tongas, insulting HH will help you. It will not help you. Why? Why have they left you to be fighting a NDC? Why have they left you there? Why? When Mutati came to PF, they told him, disband your MMD and join PF completely. That's what they told him. When Frankie Wadia left PF, they told him, disband your political party and join completely. Myself, Panondelanda, I wanted to contest as mayor of Lusaka. In collaboration with PF, they told me, no, Bwana, join PF. Join PF if you want to contest as mayor. You cannot contest PF with your party still hanging around. Destroy that party of yours. What about you? Why have they allowed you? Why have they allowed you? Because that party is still yours. You are still fighting there. They are not foolish. You are fooling yourself, Mdala. You are fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. Stop hating people. Stop hating people thinking you are pleasing these people. How can you please these people? I've already told you. Apologize properly. Apologize properly. And become a proper PF member if you want these people to really embrace you. Become a proper PF member, proper. Then Edgar Lungu might consider you. Otherwise, ube pelefe mdala. Ube pelefe. Be a true PF. Be honest with all these guys. Go and apologize properly. Go and apologize properly. Go and talk to these people properly. Face them. I don't want to do that. But you know the people that you hate. And don't think by hating others, you are exonerating them. Nothing. You are exonerating yourself. Nothing. It won't happen. Va PF, mbali kwata agenda yao. In terms of campaigns, va PF mbali kwata agenda yao. I know. If you want to really impress them, go on the agenda of the PF. And what is the agenda of the PF? The agenda of PF is to bring out what Edgar Lungu has done. Is to praise President Edgar Lungu. Start praising Edgar Lungu. Start saying, yo Edgar Lungu HTF, yo Edgar Lungu HTF, yo Edgar Lungu HTF, yo PF HTF. That is the agenda of the PF. That is the agenda of the PF. And I can tell you that agenda is okay. That agenda is okay. That is politics. Politics, you tell people what you have done. You tell people what you have done. So you have abandoned to talk about what Edgar Lungu has done. Instead, you are busy attacking Abatonga and HH. And you think that is a PF agenda. I know them. If you want to impress the PF, even me, if I wanted to impress the PF, I know what to do. I know what to do. And I'm telling you, you who wants to survive, I'm telling you, apologize and start praising President Edgar Lungu. Start wearing PF regalia, wafwala, Amerigalia, wamoneka, nilewo PF. And start talking about the agenda of PF. Start talking about what PF has done. I can assure you that will win you favor, even with Edgar Lungu. Not insulting Tongas, not insulting HH. Edgar Lungu is not going to bless you for that. Change Vamdala. Start talking, start the language of PF. What PF has done. Start pointing at sonta. Sontopo wawomba, usontopo napa sherepo. That is the agenda of PF. When you start doing that and disband that NDC of yours, let Yavena Kafumba continue. That Savoy, withdraw Savoy and the Karaka group, withdraw them, bring them to PF. That is what will win you favor. Savoy Naka group, tell them to abandon all that crap and come and join PF. Come and join PF and start saying Edgar Lungu Ali Womba. Sontapa shere to womberepo. That kind of language. Start wearing those fumarigalia. Vakakumfa wino. Not ukula tukawatonga na HH. Tafia kwa fwe mdala wa tafia kwa fwe. You are just messing all of us. You are messing us, all of us. Do something that can help you. What you are doing is not helping you. What you are doing is not helping you. Awama Berifs Valley Kukonga. You think Edgar Lungu doesn't know that I'm a Berifs Valley Kukonga? You think Edgar Lungu doesn't know? How much have they released to help you? Inama Berifs Valley Kukonga. Edgar Lungu ali mundeke. Atumafoni. Mwafweni umuntuyo. At that time, because I was praising him. Now I'm not. He cannot help me. Now in Mdala, you will not be helped. Stop hating people. Mdala wakambwili. Stop hating people. And in conclusion, na lesa fie tatemwa. Lesa tatemwa. You win God's favor if you are good to people. If you are always bad to people, saying bad things, Mdale finchuta fienda wino. Mdale finchuta fienda wino. Be good to people, things will work out for you. Me things are okay. It's how long since I've been disconnected from a PF. But I'm surviving. People are helping me. People are blessing me. And I'm moving freely. Because I don't have people that are hateful and here and whatever. No, I'm not hating people. So, do the right thing, Wamdala. Stop hating people. Even God will be merciful to you. Otherwise, you continue like this. Mdala finitafya tafaka kuamine. Tafaka kuamine Mdala. Inena mayor, I think I will be mayor. I'm the next mayor. Because I've chosen to be good to people. I don't want to mess up people. And I want to emphasize, I apologize to all those that I had hate in the past. I totally apologize from the bottom of my heart. I apologize. I want to live in harmony with people. I don't want to hate people. Of course, I will criticize something which is wrong. I will point out. But I don't want to hate anyone. Not even Edgar Lungu. Since na ingire mmasels nafuma mwalingu vaponde tukawa Edgar Lungu. I don't insult Edgar Lungu. I don't insult the PF. I don't. And I'm not going to do it. That's why I've chosen I've not wanted to go to UPND so that I can be insulting PF. No, I've not wanted to do that. And at the same time, I don't want to start insulting UPND and whatever the people. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to live with people in harmony because that's what God wants. And when you do that, you win God's favor. Mdala, you will win God's favor if you live in harmony with people. If you stop hating people. Campaign is not to hate people. Campaign is to say things that, you know, for example, in this case, what PF has done and what PF is going to do in the next 5 years. That is campaign. And when you do that, even if a PF vakakutemwa, as we are talking, mwana vamdala wa KAMBWILI mwikele palika time bomb akambala kale mirolela, you will not survive. One day things will be bad for you and God will not be near you because God works through people. God works through people. So these people you are hating, they'll put their back against you. They will put their back against you. What did President Edgar Lungu tell you when you met him at St. Ignatius? You complained, you said, Nde chula. You told President Edgar Lungu, Nde chula. President Edgar Lungu responded, Ule chula mula nduaka nwa kove. Because you are hating people. Echo ule chulila. When you hate people, ukala chula. When you stay in harmony with people, in love with people, people will love you. If you mule chitala mdala wa KAMBWILI, mule ishamika. And things will not be okay with you. Stop it, Mdala Wandi, stop it. I've expressed myself. I don't think I've insulted anybody. I've not insulted you, Mdala wa KAMBWILI. I've just given you the way I look at things and what I know. And you know that I know. You know that I know. Those cases that you have, I am at the center of those cases. I am at the center of those cases. How did I become, how was I at the center of those cases? How was I at the center of those cases? How did I become a complainant in most of your cases? How did I become a complainant? It is because I know. And I'm telling you because out of love, take me pata Mdala Wandi, take me pata, I'm speaking out of love. If you speak good, if you do good, we will all live in harmony. So Mdala munjeba tioni mi pata if ninda ndefingi sana, mupitemo mufyo ndandile. Mutonton kanyepo wino sana. Mwalamu nokobati, if you ndandile, things I've said in this video, if you follow them, they would actually help you. Apologize genuinely with Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu is not done with you. Become PF. If you want to be PF, be PF proper. Stop playing, double standard. Stop it. Put on that regalia. Be PF. Mukatina kunse. Propagate PF agenda. The PF agenda is what they have done and what they intend to do. That is the PF agenda. It is not a PF agenda to insult Abatonga. Edgar Lungu wants votes in Southern Province. He wants votes in Southern Province. It is not a PF agenda to insult Hakainde Hichilema. It's not. It's not. I know the PF agenda when it comes to Hakainde Hichilema. But insulting him is not one of them. It's not one of them. Maybe start talking about privatization. Maybe start talking about Amafamu. Maybe. But insulting him. No, he's a bad man and whatever. That is not a PF agenda. It's not a PF agenda. At the end of the day, Mdala, you need to live in harmony with people. Voice populi, vox populi, vox Dei. Amashuya wantu, emashuya kwalesa. If you are hating people, you can't say you'll be at peace with your God. You can't. Be at peace with your God. Me, I'm at peace with my God. And I, again, apologize for anybody that I could have hurt in the past. I'm not going to be the CHILUFYA TAYALI that I used to be in the past. I'm not going to be. I'm not. I want to be a good politician, a good citizen, a good brother. Even when I'll be mayor of Lusaka, I want to save everyone. I want to save UPND. I want to save PF. I want to save all political parties. I want to save all tribes. And when I'll be at Lusaka City Council, I want to promote oneness. Oneness. I'm going to form community committees, if it in all parts of Lusaka, so that people can be able to come together, discuss their problems, and also interact as brothers and sisters from where they stay. This situation of you don't help each other, it's not good. We need to go back ku ubuntu, where pachipanda mwalishwana mulomfwana. And Bakaunda did that. I want to bring back that. I want to bring those, if it small communities where people know each other, find a way of interacting. Because through that, you can actually sort out a lot of problems. You can sort out a lot of problems. Some of the problems that we face in our communities can be resolved by the communities, the small communities where we stay. We can resolve them before we even get to government. That is what I want to do. And through that, there will be unity. Through that, there will be one Zambia. Through that, there will be no tribalism. No tribalism. I want a situation where if somebody is coming out like the way KAMBWILI is coming out, I want the community to be able to say, can we sit together? Can we go and see that person? I want communities whereby, if a couple is fighting, I want communities whereby the community will be able to say, you know what? Can we go and talk to them? Can we help them? That is the kind of community that I want to bring when I'll be mayor of Lusaka. Please, I ask you to forgive me. If I've done something wrong and you are not happy with me, please bear with me. I am sorry and I'm a changed person. Thank you very much and good evening.